and I don't see my name anywhere. I'm not in the credits. I'm not mentioned at all. So if you don't know me and you don't know I did that, I didn't do it. So that dawned on me, bro. And it was like, yo, so what happens if I ever was to lose this job? It's like, what happens if I ever was to lose this job? That means I would get nothing.
Of your FICO, 760 and up, you know that's life goes. If your credit too low, walking on a tightrope. So yo, credit up, get your credit up. Credit up, get your credit up. Credit up.
I used to work with a company, and we used to outsource and do graphics, movie graphics for Netflix and Roku, iTunes, and really it was great. Like, it was a great thing. I loved it. I was there all, like, on time. I was there early. Like, even if I was out at a function, because you know I was making music, right? Even if I was out at a function, and then I would come in to work around, like, 7, I would still have a lot of energy because I really loved doing the work. And one thing I realized, it was like, wow, because one day I was Netflix and chilling. And I'm like showing somebody, I'm like, yo, look at the work that I've done. So I'm showing them on Netflix, the work I did. And I don't see my name anywhere. I'm not in the credits. I'm not mentioned at all. So if you don't know me and you don't know I did that, I didn't do it. So that dawned on me, bro. And it was like, yo, so what happens if I ever was to lose this job? It's like, what happens if I ever was to lose this job? That means I would get nothing. And then I remember the contract I signed, all the work that I do here is their work. So I started to think, bro, damn, like, if I don't have ownership, then what do I have?
Nothing.
Nothing, bro. So, yo, look, everybody, look, real quick. I was going through this sickness. It's called GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease. And I'm about 200 pounds or whatever, and I'm going through the sickness. I lost over 50 pounds, 150 pounds, and they could see it physically, right? They could see it physically. They didn't care. It was like, yo, bro, you got to come back to work. Like, they did not care. So I started to realize, oh, wow, I got to start making my own way. I got to start building something for myself and building a foundation. So, I was calling you. I was on the phone. I'll take these breaks, and I'll be on the phone with you. And you'll be like, yo, bro, you got to get into real estate. You got to get into real estate because it's the #1 subscription-based business, period, right? This business is going to give you leverage. So one thing I started doing, right, and this goes unnoticed, I started changing my perspective on how I view myself. Because the whole time I was there, you know what I was doing? I was taking myself too seriously. That's something that we don't talk about. Because in the hood, bro, when I had to walk around in the hood, I had to have the serious face on. I had to mean more because I didn't want anybody testing me. You feel me? You don't fuck with me. I'm walking through like that, and I realized, yo, that was my whole mentality on everything. I was so wrapped into being so about myself that I didn't even see what I could be. Like, most people are so like consumed about who they are versus who they could be. So, like, you never get a chance to actually live up to your potential. So I said, yo, forget that, screw that. Let me try to do something that is going to actually give me longevity, is going to give me ownership. Let me look into something where it might fit my bill. And what happened was, I'm in New York City at this time. So I didn't own a property, but I had an apartment and I had nobody living with me. So I decided to do Airbnb. I did Airbnb, bro, because I was thinking about ownership. I said, okay, cool. I'm renting this, but, I kind of own this space right here. So I'm going to make it do what it do. So I rented out one room. And one room I made $2,000, actually $2,500 in 1 month. And I only rented it out for about 16 days. And then from there, that started, my mind. I was like, bro, like 16 days. And I made income like that. I got to go on to something bigger. So literally using the 9 to 5, I started figuring out, okay, cool. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take every Monday off and I'm going to take every Friday off. So I started using my vacation days, every Monday and Friday off. So I'm only working 3 days at the corporate world, right? So in the corporate world, I'm still getting paid for the 5 days. So I decided to now work on the Monday and work on the Friday for my own self. And then that started tripling my income. So I'm starting to be able to live in New York City for free. So I'm still doing everything I want to do, but now I have more time to myself. So linking up with you, and now we're getting into the properties, bro. Like, you changed my life, bro, and I appreciate you for that, bro. But if I didn't see the perspective of not taking myself so seriously and seeing all the possibilities that can actually happen, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today. It's deep. That's deep. That's super deep, bro.